Hi everyone. In this video, I will discuss the notes on the chapter non-aligned movement. I have covered the entire chapter in these notes. ये वैसे ही बहुत छोटा सा chapter है. So if you do these notes thoroughly, if you go through these notes, that's more than enough. आप लोगों का पूरा chapter इसमें cover हो जाएगा and you would be able to answer any questions from the chapter. Okay, so let's start. Now this is the scope of the syllabus. Scope of the syllabus तो आप लोगों को पता ही रहेगा already. So let's start the chapter. First is meaning of non-alignment. Non-alignment is the international policy of a sovereign state according to which it does not align itself with any of the power blocks and at the same time actively participates in the world affairs to promote international peace, harmony and cooperation. Okay. Next, features of NAM. It is not aligned to any of the power blocks. It is opposed to any kind of military alliances like NATO. NATO का full form North Atlantic Treaties Organization. Then SEATO, that is Southeast Asian Treaties Organization, Warsaw Pact. Okay. Third point, it retains its freedom to take independent foreign policy decisions. Fourth point, it is free to be friendly with both the power blocks. So these are the features of NAM. Next is factors responsible for NAM. First is the newly independent countries of Asia and Africa realized that aligning with any of the power blocks was not in their larger interest and it might endanger world peace. Second, they wanted to solve their problems with outside interference. Third, they wanted to enjoy their newly acquired freedom. Next, they wanted to promote goodwill and cooperation among the nations of Asia and Africa. Next, in order to boost their economic development, they considered it worthwhile not to align with any of the power blocks so as to get economic assistance from both of them. So ये हो गया factors responsible for NAM. Next is objectives of NAM. First is to keep away from superpower rivalry, to protect and preserve their newly acquired independence, to eliminate all those causes which may lead to war, to protect the freedom of the new independent nations of Asia and Africa, to oppose colonialism, imperialism and racial discrimination, to encourage friendly relations among countries, to oppose the use of force and to work for the abolition of nuclear weapons. So these are the objectives of NAM. Then this is important, 3 founding members or architects of NAM. First is Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India, Joseph Tito, President of Yugoslavia, then Gamal Abdel Nasser, President of Egypt. अच्छे से spelling कर लेना because spelling में गड़बड़ हो सकता है. So these were the 3 founding members of NAM. Then role played by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. He was against alignment with any of the 2 power blocks. He advocated the principles of democratic socialism. His policy of non-alignment, however, was not meant to promote a third bloc, but to ensure freedom of decision-making of recently decolonized states. Then he was against the mad race for armaments and called for disarmament. Then principles of Panchsheel. In 1954, India and China signed an agreement containing 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. These principles are collectively called Panchsheel and they became the guidelines for NAM. This is very important. Then these 5 principles are mutual non-interference in each other's internal affairs, mutual non-aggression, equality for mutual benefit, mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty, peaceful coexistence. Okay, next is, so ये हो गया Panchsheel and 5 principles of Panchsheel. So first NAM summit. First NAM summit was held in September 1961 at Belgrade in Yugoslavia. It was attended by 25 Afro-Asian countries, 1 European country and 3 Latin American countries participated as observers. Then contribution of Pandit Nehru to curb the mad race for armaments. First is he was against the mad race for armaments and he called for disarmaments and abolition of stockpiles of nuclear weapons. Second, it was in pursuance of his policy of disarmament that India signed a treaty in 1963 for banning atomic tests. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्कोप ऑफ द सिलेबस ये पूरा चैप्टर मैंने ये नोट्स में कवर कर दिया है. सो आई होप आप लोगों को ये नोट्स यूज़फुल लगेगा. इफ़ यू फाउंड दीज नोट्स हेल्पफुल, डू लाइक, शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल फॉर मोर सच हेल्पफुल वीडियोज़. सो ये नोट्स अच्छे से कॉपी कर लेना एंड अच्छे से पढ़ लेना, एंड ये नोट्स इज़ मोर देन इनफ फॉर योर एग्ज़ाम. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.